a este encuentro con el conocimiento y la cultura en el marco de la Feria Universitaria del Libro, edición 2025. Les pedimos, por favor, tomar asiento de la manera más ordenada, ocupando las primeras filas, como lo habíamos comentado. Les recordamos y les informamos, hacemos de su conocimiento que esta sesión será transmitida por el Sistema Universitario de Medios Autónomos a través de sus 6 estaciones de radio y su canal de Suma TV. De la misma manera, les solicitamos de la forma más agradable posible puedan apagar sus teléfonos celulares o ponerlos en modo vibración para evitar cualquier contratiempo. La Universidad Autónoma del Estado de Hidalgo se complace en recibirlos en esta actividad dentro de la 38ª Feria Universitaria del Libro, que este año tiene como país invitado de honor a República Checa y que se desarrolla bajo la temática Ciencia de Datos. Damos la más cordial bienvenida a nuestras invitadas e invitados especiales, así como a estudiantes, académicos, académicas, autoridades y público en general que hoy nos acompañan. Fuerte el aplauso para cada uno de ustedes. En esta ocasión nos complace bastante recibir a 2 miembros y 2 integrantes de República Checa, Tomáš Levenek y Petr Vorel, a quien pido por favor nos acompañen de este lado. Fuerte el aplauso para ellos. Ambos pertenecen a la Universidad de Perdubais y del Museo de Bohemia del Este. Obviamente, bueno, pues ellos son nuestros invitados especiales de República Checa y sin más preámbulo, pues vamos a escuchar su exposición del autor Petr Vorel llamada Del Tólar al Dólar. Sean ustedes cordialmente bienvenidos. Muy buenas tardes. El foro es suyo.
Muchas gracias. Thank you for a nice invitation. Magnífico, señor rector Čapek. Estimadas señoras, estudiantes. I will speak English, yes, but I have subtitles in Spanish language, so you can read it. I think we don't need translation. You will understand everything what I will say you. So, las raíces checas y mexicanas del dólar. Next slide, please. La seconde. This exhibition from the Czech silver dollar to worldwide dollar is a result of collaboration between our University of Pardubice, and East Bohemian Museum in Pardubice. In Europe, it's regarded as a successful example of the practical application of basic scientific research in the humanities and of collaboration between a public university and a museum institution. That's why we have divided our presentation today in 2 parts. In the first part, I would like to answer the question, why is the topic of the origin and evolution of dollar coins interesting for the history of our 2 countries, Czech Republic and Mexico. And the second part will be presentation of Dr. Libánek, Director of Museum, how can basic research in historical sciences be applied to museum practice. Please, siguiente. So we are 3 persons today. It's me. Second one is Mr. Director. And third very important person is here, the Professor Marek. It's only one from us. He is very good speaking Spanish. And so you can ask in Spanish and he will translate it and my answers. So, thanks. Siguiente. So, the Czech Republic, this part of Europe. Czech Republic is located in the center of Europe, as you can see, on the border of 3 major language areas. It's it's Romance languages. It means Italy, Portugal, French, Spanish, Italy. It's the Romance languages, German languages, as Germany, Dutch, English, North European languages, and third area is the languages Slavonic. It's begun from Czech Republic, Poland, Ukraine, Russia, this part of Europe. This is too important for our topics because the term Tólar and later dollar was used to refer to silver coins only in Germanic and Slavic languages, not in Romance languages. In Spanish, it was not used, this word. Seguenta. East Bohemian Museum in Pardubice is located in the eastern part of the Czech Republic. It houses one of the largest public collections of early modern Czech and European coins in the Czech Republic. Next one. New museum exhibition. The seguente, por favor. The new museum exhibition entitled You Can't Take Money to the Grave has opened in the basement of this very nice castle. And seguente. The exhibition also included the permanent exhibition from the Czech silver thaler to the worldwide dollar. At this year, or this day, we have brought the traveling version of this exhibition to Pachuca. You can see it in this room. The permanent exhibition in Pardubice, seguente, por favor, is created on the basis of many years of fundamental research, the result of which I published several years ago in a comprehensive book published in New York in 2013. And so let's go to the origin of the dollar. In the 16th century, next one please. In the 16th century, Europe was often depicted as a beautiful woman. Her head wearing a royal crown. This one was Spain. The world power of that time. Her heart and jewel was the kingdom of Bohemia. It was fertile land surrounded in all sides by mountains. See this circle, rich in precious minerals. Until the mid-16th century, the Kingdom of Bohemia was Europe's largest exporter of silver. Next one. Yes, the mountains you can see in the physical map of Central Europe. Most of the territory of the present-day Czech Republic was once part of the historic Kingdom of Bohemia. It was a fertile land surrounded all sides, as I said, by the mountains. And next one, please. At the beginning of the 16th century, rich silver ore depots were discovered in the St. James Valley, today's city of Joachimov or Joachimsthal in German. This valley is situated in western Bohemia. Next one. And from 1520 onwards, large silver coins with a high silver content began to be minted here, which were exported in large quantities to the European precious metals market. Depending on where they were minted, means the city of Joachimov, Joachimsthal in German, these coins were called Joachimsthaler Guldengroschen in German language, abbreviated to the thaler. The name of this Czech coin soon began to be used in Europe in German and Slavic languages as a general term for all large silver coins at that time. The origin meaning of the word tolar, or dollar in English today, we can simply explain as coin from the valley. Yeah, this was the valley of the St. Joachim. The next one, please. And in this valley is mint building where the first silver thalers are minted. It is preserved to these days, and there is situated a museum of coins and minting in Bohemia. Next one, please. In the first half of the 16th century, silver mining in Bohemia was very profitable because the price of this precious metal, silver, rose significantly against gold. Why? Until the 1540s, Spain mainly imported gold into Europe, not silver. It was the gold which had been stolen from Precambrian civilizations in Central and South America. That is why the price of silver was going up. Next one. In the mid-16th century, a fundamental change took place in the global trade of precious metals thanks to discovery of rich silver deposits in what is now Bolivia and Potosi and especially Mexico, Zacatecas, Pachuca, and other places. One of the very impressive places is, you know it, I think, yes, it's Santa Maria Regla. It's, I think it's only one original areal of the silver mines that I saw. It's something so original we haven't in Europe. It's very, very impressive and very, very important place. I'm interested of silver mining and precious metals 30 years, and I have never saw something analog in Europe. We haven't such nice places. So next one, please. The silver was imported into Europe in the form of ingots or provisional coins, so-called kops, that were not intended for circulation. It was only silver, trading silver that was imported from Central and South America to Europe. Next one. Most of the silver mined in Mexico was transported by Spain to Europe, where it had greater purchasing power. American silver was used to mint coins, the thalers, in the Spanish territories in the present-day Netherlands. That is why the Dutch merchants was very important for the trade in silver at that time. Next one. At the end of the 16th century and beginning of the 17th century, it was no longer profitable to mine silver in Europe. Its price had fallen considerably due to imports of these precious metals from America. At the beginning of the 17th century, most commercial silver coins, dollars, were minted in Europe using American silver, not domestic European. However, Mexican silver didn't remain in Europe, but was exported to Asia. The destinations were Persia, India, and above all China, where the price of silver was more advantageous compared to that gold. That is important. These numbers, because it's the price here in America, in Mexico, 1 to 16, 1 gram of gold was changed to 16 grams of silver, but in China, it was 1 gram of gold to 6 grams of silver. It was the most interesting business for traders of the world of that time to transport silver from America to China and change it for gold, and began to transport gold to America and change it for silver. Yes, this circle, it was very, very impressive business. Next one. At the beginning of the 17th century, Spain's military power began to wane. Maritime trade between continents, including the lucrative export of silver, was dominated by several British and Dutch trading companies. It was the most important Dutch trade. Next one. At the beginning of 17th century, Spain was still able to block export silver direct to Asia, and of precious metals was exported from Central and South America to Europe. But at the time, it was in fact, only silver, 99% of the price of this precious metal was only silver, not the gold at the time, because silver trade was more effective than the trade of gold. Next one. From the mid-18th century onwards, industrial production of silver coins for export began using rolling machines. In Potosi is some original, but I haven't pictured that this is reconstruction from Austria. But it was, in fact, the same machine, because it was during the Habsburgs translated from Austria to Central America, these machines. The silver export to Europe were restricted, and coins were exported from Mexico directly to the Asian market through the Dutch trading companies. Next one. It was no longer necessary to monetize Mexican silver in Europe. Technically, high-quality machine-made Mexican silver coins with a value of 8 reales, real de ojo, were exported directly to Asian markets, and the Dutch traders called these coins dollar, because all the big silver coins was in these languages European called dollar. In my country, it was the same. At the end of 18th century, we told them Mexican dollar, normally. Yeah, it was, but must be the mechanically rolling silver coins. Next one. Exporting silver from Europe to Asia by land was very difficult and risky at the time. For example, the British merchants tried it export Nordic way and created city of Arkhangelsk in North Russia, and try to export the silver this way through Saratov, Astrakhan to Persia. For example, this way, this was a medieval historical way of transport precious metals to Istanbul and through Smyrna to Hormuz was time consuming and very dangerous. So the Dutch traders, for them it was more advantageous to transport silver around Africa, this way, direct to Surat, or the most effective was the way across the Pacific Ocean from Mexico and South America to Manila and direct to China. It was the best route and for them and most effective. At that time, Japan remained the only significant competitor in silver mining and exports to China. Japanese silver or Mexican and South American silver to the Chinese ring. Next one, please. Great Britain banned the export of British silver coins to its colonies. It was the first colonies in North American, British. As a result of this ban, British colonies in North America used Mexican coins as their main currency. But the Mexican coins in British colonies didn't come direct by exchange between Mexico and the colonies, but through the Dutch traders that use it from sea trade and buy something in colonies and change it with Mexico. So these Mexican silver coins reached the British colonies in North America via Dutch traders, and so was called dollars as silver coins. Next one, please. So the first paper currency in the United States of America was actually just vouchers for Mexican silver 8 pesos coins, which were called Tólar, in English dollar, in the British colonies, following the European model. Next one, please. And the basis for the current currency of the United States of America can be found in the monetary decree of 12 April 1792. The US dollar is equated here with the Mexican 8 real silver coin, or with the amount of precious metals, silver or gold, corresponding to the value of this Mexican coin. The next one, please. The same symbol, as you see, the dollar, to be used for the US dollar as for the Mexican peso to these days, because this symbol was stamped directly on the silver Mexican dollar. The two columns and wind it with a ribbon bearing the inscription plus ultra were used as the personal emblem of Emperor Charles V in the first half of the 16th century. The symbol, therefore, became part of the official Spanish state symbolism and traditionally appeared on Mexican coins, essentially. Next one. These are the so-called pillar of Hercules, which in ancient times symbolically connected Europe and Africa at the point where ships sailed through the Strait of Gibraltar from the Mediterranean Sea to the Atlantic Ocean. And next one, detailed documentation of the development of the thaler and the dollar currencies in Europe and around the world can be found in the Czech Republic, certainly, and at the East Bohemian Museum, Pardubice. Director Tomáš Libánek will introduce you to these activities. Thank you for your attention.
I would like, please, my presentation. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, young people. Good afternoon. I don't know if you want to translate it to Spanish, or if you all got it in English. It's okay. Okay, thank you. So you heard a little contribution from our colleague from our museum, or our colleague. He sits in both institution, in the museum and in university as well. And this exhibition is really a little contribution to show our work and present Czech Republic and our culture. And you can, as you heard right now, that's a lot of topics what we can offer to Mexico, to world around. East Bohemian Museum is largest regional museum in Czech Republic, and we have something like 120 employees, and our domain is archaeology, history, nature sciences, also restoration and preservation of monument. We were established in 1880. And since then, we have been systematically collecting items and mapping our history with all international overlap, as you heard right now. And we have one more thing, please. Next slide. And our museum sits in this beautiful castle, or let's say chateau. It's hard to say because English they use castle for buildings. Which was built till 15th century, and chateau for buildings built in 16th century and then later. But our castle was built in end of 15th century and in beginning of 16th century. But if you can see, it's more chateau. It's more chateau, which is inside of beautiful fortification, as well from beginning of 16th century. So that's where we work, and then there we present our exhibitions, and also we say applying science output, like this exhibition. Please, next slide. This is just a view to our castle, and please, next slide. In our castle is we can say that's the first Renaissance in Czech land. So we are very proud. And why I say it here? Because yesterday you heard a presentation from my colleague Libor Čapek, and he invites students to Pardubice to study there. We also offer students practice in our museum, or I forgot that English word for something academic exchange. So you can have some experience in our museum, or also you can visit that place where you can come there. And this is something unique. We have a figural wall painting, and in Central Europe you don't have wall painting like this. It's from 40s of 16th century. So that's it. And please, next slide. With this equipment of castle or art in a castle, or with Renaissance, there is connected that's wooden cover ceilings, and we have two of these. It's from 1542, and you can see many influence from Italy or from Germany. So it's situated in Central Europe, in Pardubice. Please, next slide. And there's another. We have a middle-age treasury. So you can see how people in the 16th century saved their money. That's pre-Columbian. It's from it's from 1492. I think you got it. When Christoph 91, he bought it, but probably this is from year after. So it's 500 years old wooden chest. It was full of money, but accidentally now we don't have any of this money in our museum. But we have a big collection of currency, of coins, as you can see in our exhibition, and we try to present it around the world. That coins what are presented here, we have in original in our collections, in our storages in museum, and also we offer to work with colleagues from academic sphere, so they can come and to study our material. So it's very important to world history of world currency. Please, next slide. Little bit about the museum, because we are museum and we have many topics to offer. This is something special from Czech for Czech lands. We were very big producer of glasswork and design. Czech glasswork and design work, and this kind of art is typical for our region, and we have a big collection of this item, and we tried to present it in our museum, but a very modern way. As you can see it, it's a little bit different. It's in old Asian halls, but we try to present it like in modern gallery. Please, next slide. And this is what you heard. This is our collection of coins. It has four parts. One is the history of our currency. One is history of dollar currency. One is about Kolářský. It's artist who made a lot of Czech coins, and also we have some special treasury about the depot, about the treasure. We found it a couple years ago, and it's full of silver and full of coins from 992 to. So we tried to make this exhibition to suit to castle, because still it's in a castle. So we try to make it nice in castle. Okay, next slide. This is about the dollar, and I think, if I am right, we have all dollar coins in our exhibition. Yeah. We all currency around the world. You can find each dollar around the world in this. Yeah. Okay. So next slide, please. Also, because we are castle, and we offer guided tours. This is a story about the 15th and 16th century. It's a main topic for our castle, because noble family, lords of Bernstein, they built this castle, and it was really unique monument in this era, because they were wealthiest and richest and more powerful in Central Europe. So they had money to build it, and they also invited many artists and architects from Europe to East Bohemia, to Pardubice. So it's really unique, and if you will go study or something, just come and to see. Accidentally, we don't have any furniture, anything from equipment, because in 16th century, Bernstein's bankrupt and they sold it out. So we tell this story just through the modern telling, or modern. We try to do new things. Like this is map. This is interactive. And that's how we do it in a castle. Please, next slide. This is just one picture from guided tour. We also had big armory, biggest armory in Central Europe, but now it's solid again. So because of the bankrupt of Bernstein, but we build it again, and we offer it for public, and you can use it, you can touch it. Also, you can shoot with guns, just with laser, but you can. So that's about the castle, about the guided tours. Please, next slide. This is more about our scientist work. This is open storage. We have a lot of deposits or storages, and we offer it for public. This is for free. You can come, you can see. Also, we have many these storages for public or for scientists. So, please, next slide. 10 years ago, we bought it new areal where we built it storages and our laboratories. So this is more about our work, which you can't see at first glance, but if you come, we can guide it you as well in this part of museum. So please, next slide. So this is our storages. In storages we have something like 700,000 items, which mapping our history and tell stories about East Bohemia or about the Czech Republic. And we have items. Some of the items are thousands years old. Please, next slide. This is our work. This is laboratories. So we offer it for students as well. Every end of year, you can come there and you can work with the historics, with Department of Preservation and Restoration of Monuments. Also, you can work with our educators, with our teachers, because we have 3 or 4 educators who work with public in workshops. So that's everything what you can have an experience with in our museum. Please, next slide. Yeah, this is our archaeology department. So also students come and work with us in our researches in archaeology field. So that's one picture from it, and we have a lot of success. We have a lot of nice findings. Please, next slide. This is part of our work. We try to renovate our castle, because in some part it was damaged in communist era. So 30 years we try to make it better and better. So you can see how it looks right now. And next slide, please. That it will be next year. So we did it in, I think, 70% of our castle. We rebuild it during the 30 years. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is from another exhibition. It will tell story of Habsburgs. There is a topic is connected with this topic as well, because our castle was property of Habsburgs in 16th century. So that's why we have many to say about this topic. That's why Mr. Vorel tell you that's sorry, because we have a lot of items which we can show and we can use it for telling this story. Please, next slide. Yeah, this is about the archaeology and about the applied science output. We founded this vessel 2017. It's 3,000 years old vessel. We found it in the ground, and we found it with material inside. So we, in collaboration with university and not just in Pardubice but in Olomouc as well, we did analysis, and we found it markers of chemical herbs and millet from this vessel. And team of sciences discovered that was oldest beer in Central Europe. So in collaboration with university, we brew it, and now we sell it. We can't bring it to Mexico because it's very hard with paperwork but usually when we have a presentation, we also offer 3,000 years old beer. Please, next slide. Yeah, this is one of the archaeological items. It's aquamanile. It was used for Eucharisty in the churches in 11th and 12th century. We love it. It's kind of symbol of our museum, and you can find it around Europe from this era. And it's very important item, and we are very proud that we have it in our collections. And this is, as I said before, we had another finding. It's Denar's depot, and in Czech lands they call it treasure of 100 years. It's something like less than 2,000 coins like this, and it's from 80s and 90s of 10th century. This is where we are. This is Pardubice, and it cover leaf symbolize our fortification, our embankment on the ramparts. So it's 100 kilometers from Prague, and you heard it many day before about the Pardubice and about the university, so that you can see how we are connected and what we offer when we work together. Thank you very much.
Bien, pues hemos escuchado esta plática, esta ponencia de nuestros dos autores, Thomas Leveneck y Petr Vorel, que bueno, pues hoy han platicado un poco del tema que tenían preparado. ¿Hay alguna pregunta? ¿Alguien quiere hacer alguna pregunta? En inglés, por supuesto. Nada, es cierto. ¿En español alguien quiere hacer alguna pregunta? Sí, ok, acá de este lado tenemos una pregunta. ¿En checo, en inglés o en español? Perfecto. A ver, pues, vamos. Si nos ayuda, por favor, a ponerse de pie para que la puedan ubicar. Por favor, si es tan amable.
Okay. Hi. First of all, good evening. Welcome to Mexico. My question here is, to go to the museum, do you have to pay any fees or like an entry fee? Or is it like free for students? Or no?
It's a question for our colleague.
Hi.
It's question for our rector, but I can answer very simply. If you study in Czech language, you pay nothing. If you study a program in English, you pay some money, but in comparison with West Europe or United States, it's in fact nothing. It's 4,000 or 5,000 peso for one semester. So,
Okay.
not only, yeah.
Hi.
Maybe I will specify in detail. If you will come for 1 or 2 semesters just for short-term exchange program, you are not paying, it's free of charge. If you are studying whole study program as a complex, then you are paying, but it's a few hundred euros per year, academic year.
Thank you so much.
Perfecto. ¿Alguien más tiene alguna pregunta, alguna inquietud? Ok, de este lado, por favor, acá de este lado, por favor, nuestra compañera de color rojo, por favor. De pie, por favor. Gracias.
I have a doubt. What year have official of the museum? Bueno. ¿En qué año más o menos dieron oficial los museos? Oficial, lo dieron oficial, por así decirlo. Ajá.
Yeah. We were established in 1880. So it's more than 140 years our museum exists.
Ok, aquí tenemos una más y con esa concluimos. Por favor.
Good afternoon. Pleasure. It's such an honor to host you at the Czech Republic here in Pachuca. I've been in Prague. It blew me away. So I love your country. Thank you for being here. I just want to clarify if my understanding of the exposition is our silver, was the dollars in Europe were made from our silver in Mexico?
Yeah, sure. But from the second half of 16th century, yes, after the mine in Potosi and here in Mexico, in Zacatecas, here in Pachuca, it was mined from, I don't remember, 1554 or 1553, yes, the mines was opened here in Pachuca. And so in second half of 16th century, more and more silver was transported from Mexico and South America to Europe. And similar, the mining of silver was in Europe sink down because it was very expensive.
Right.
Yes, the big amount of silver from South America and Mexico sink down the price of silver in Europe, and it was to pay the miners and it was better to buy the American silver and so I can say that the most of silver thalers minted in Europe, especially the Dutch thalers, was minted from American silver, Mexican or South American, from Bolivia or later from Patagonia in Argentina and so. But it was American silver.
Thank you very much.
Muy bien. Pues una vez más, fuerte el aplauso para Tomáš Levenek y Petr Vorel. Ambos, bueno, pues de República Checa, que bueno, pues hoy nos trajeron una plática bastante interesante. Y pues bueno, de esta manera vamos a dar por finalizada nuestra sesión. Les voy a pedir, por favor, permanezcamos en nuestros lugares, en los que nuestros compañeros de Suma TV, a través de su sistema universitario de radio y televisión, puedan concluir y en breve, cuando ellos concluyan, podemos abandonar la sala. Adelante, por favor.